Know your food.
Today we're going to learn about celery. I don't know if you saw that, but a bunch of water just shot out because I just washed this a second ago.
You just whipped the celery out.
Celery stalk. Some people call this individual rib a stalk, but this is actually called a rib. The whole thing is called a celery stalk. And when you get the celery hearts, it's actually the inner ribs. They take away the outer ribs, and so the celery heart is actually the inner ribs, and one individual one is called a rib. So now you know. But I'm thinking that the outer ones probably have more nutrients in them because they're darker, but I don't know, we didn't read that. But anyway.
I'm sure when you buy celery hearts in the store, prepackaged, they probably give you these outer ones too.
No, they don't. It's all the inner ones.
What do they do with the outer ones?
I don't know.
Alright, celery, from the nutritional side, we want to make sure to note that it is a very good source of vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, folate, and it's kind of an unusual, well, you know, it's related to the carrot family, and I think like carrots, it has a fair amount of salt in it.
Sodium.
Sodium. Yeah.
There is a difference.
Sodium chloride, is it the same? Anyway, I'm not overly concerned with salt because it's really sodium because I think it's fine coming from celery.
The body actually needs sodium, so make sure you do get some sodium in your body.
Celery is very good for arthritis. It's good for rheumatism. It's good for gout. It is also a diuretic. So if you have a urinary tract infection, for example, celery juice is probably a good thing for you. Celery is also known to be a very calming vegetable. It was actually prescribed by Hippocrates, who is, plenty of raw foodists know him because he's the one who said, "Let food be thy medicine," I believe. So I think everybody knows who he is and respects that opinion. It's also, interestingly enough, said to be somewhat of an aphrodisiac. It was reported that Casanova used to eat a lot of celery, and the theory behind that is that it has a pheromone in it called androstenone, I believe. Hope I'm not pronouncing that wrong, which is supposedly secreted by men's sweat glands, and women pick up on that. So if you're a guy and you're looking to score with the ladies, maybe a little celery, you know, can't hurt.
And sweating.
And sweat a lot. Eat some celery and go dancing, you're in. So, also I thought it was really cool, one thing I read was that if you had an ounce of celery seeds, you could yield an acre of celery.
Non-organic celery is on the top pesticide list. You don't want to eat celery that's not organic because it has a lot of pesticide in it.
So go to your local co-op and buy your celery.
On our blog, every day on our blog, when we post these little Know Your Food segments, we will have recipes or links to recipes, so go ahead and check it out, purejeevan.com/blog.
And this recipe is?
Oh, it's Dr. Doug Graham's recipe for celery slaw and some kind of dressing.
Everybody should know their food.
So share what you've learned. I'm Wendi D.
I'm Jim D. of Pure Jeevan, and
thanks for watching.